One of the most common things I hear from people starting out in the beauty industry is I don't have the money for a fancy salon. I don't have a beautiful luxury setup. So I can't really charge higher prices. But the truth is, clients are not choosing you because of where you work, they're choosing you because of your work. Speaking honestly, as a client myself and a brow artist, I have had services done in all kinds of places. I have been to luxury spas, I've been to small salon suites, I've even been to people's houses. And the thing I cared about every single time wasn't the location, it was just the result. And I know you can speak for that as well if you have services done yourself. If I leave that appointment thinking, wow, my brows look amazing, she did a great job, that is what is going to make me go back. So the focus shouldn't be on having the most expensive setup, the focus should be on the quality and your client experience. Now, the environment does matter, but not in the way that people think. It doesn't have to be fancy. It just needs to be clean, calm, and professional. And then the real difference comes from the experience that you're giving your clients. So things like a proper consultation, making the service feel personalized, having a smooth booking system, confirmation messages and reminders, taking the time to understand what your client actually wants. Now, these are all things that high end spas do, and most of them don't cost a lot of money to implement. They're just intentional. And you wouldn't believe the amount of people that come back to me after training in our academy and say that once they started focusing on the small details, their client return actually grew. Their confidence improved and their business started growing faster because what they're really learning is the principles behind why higher end businesses charge more. And most of the time, it has very little to do with the fancy location. So if you're sitting there thinking, I want to become a confident booked out brow artist, then here is the place to start by clicking the link in our bio. I have been in this industry for over 11 years. I have worked in high end spas across London, high street salons, and I've even built my own successful brow business. Inside my training, I will share the real things that actually make artists successful, the techniques, the client experience, and the industry insights that will usually take years to learn through trial and error. So, if you're serious about building your skills and growing your own brow business, everything you need to get started is in the link in my bio.